Hello everyone, very good evening and very warm welcome to all of you to India's largest online education portal, that is Unacademy. You all are welcomed once again. So we are going to proceed in our today's session, that is UK elections. United Kingdom के अंदर, specifically हम बात करें England के अंदर elections हो रहे हैं. And in this elections once again we have seen a huge paradigm shift which wasn't expected by many of the political gurus. By majority of the political gurus nationally, internationally, they stated that yes, it will be the Labour Party once again. But we have seen that no. See, it's time we need to understand that the politicians need to understand basically that it's not just your promises, not just your speeches that's going to provide you the victory in the elections. That's the beauty of democracy. What democracy is? Democracy, as stated by great Abraham Lincoln, to the people, for the people, by the people. But democracy is not just these three lines, it is far beyond than these two things, these one line. It says, it's actually democracy, it says that we provide the authority to those who were always being deprived of it. In the words of Karl Marx, it should be the dictatorship of the proletariat. As Karl Marx stated, that you cannot avoid dictatorship. There will be dictatorship. Whosoever will be there on the throne, whosoever will be there leading the executive and the legislature will be having the dictatorship, as the absolute power corrupts absolutely. And hence Karl Marx gave up the statement that when you cannot avoid dictatorship, when it is inevitable, its grief is inevitable, then why not give that dictatorship to the labor class, to that class which is dominating in numbers, that is in population. So that's why he gave the statement dictatorship of the proletariat. Proletariat here once again the word means the labor class, the working class, or the middle income or the lower income middle age group. The income group. Right? So this is what the whole scenario of democracy is. And Rishi Sunak, the former Prime Minister of England, has resigned officially. So what we have seen that just couple of hours back, Mr. Sunak was on his way to Buckingham Palace to provide his resignation letter to King Charles III. We know it very well that King Charles III has right now taken charge once again on the throne of English. And he has also ordered to print currency on his name actually. Okay, so that King Charles III, who was already not so much supporting Rishi and the government of Rishi Sunak, is now kind of bit happy. He's having now the absolute British origin Prime Minister now. So after Rishi Sunak, it's now Mr. Keir Starmer from the Labour Party here, who is going to become the next Prime Minister of England. Right. So guys, this is what the whole scenario is right now. So before proceeding into the agendas further, just let me know whether you are able to understand the whole agenda that I'm speaking. Right, everyone? Can I have the comments please from someone that it's fine enough? There is no questions from you guys. There is nothing you need to understand. Okay. So, talking about democracy here, the beauty of democracy. If you do not deliver, the people, they will thrash you out of the office. If you do deliver, even if you do some mistakes, then also the common masses, they will say it's okay. We are humans and we are bound to make mistakes. And what's the problem? What was the issue with Mr. Sunak? He was on the British throne for a not throne actually. Throne is also not the correct word. He was on the chair of the British Prime Minister for around a year. He was not so popular speaker. He was not so popular personality. But though because of his very much loyalty towards the party, very much loyalty towards the public service, very much loyalty towards the social service, paved the way to the British Prime Minister's office as well as the residence, for sure. But the problem is, he got very less time to prove his capabilities and caliber. And the very next elections that what we have seen right now today, the results, they are out. And yes, as we discussed this point a week before, while we were discussing another chapter, another hot topic of the day. So in that session, in that very particular class, I only gave you the exit polls of the British elections, where we have given the clear-cut statement. You can go ahead into the playlist and watch the previous sessions, where I have given you the clear exit polls that yes, this time it will be difficult for Mr. Sunak and his party to win the elections, and that happened the very same way. Okay, so as we can see here, okay, what are the issues here? Elect Keir Starmer. Okay, they have elected whom? Keir Starmer, to start a period of national renewal. See, the British, they have, gave this a statement, the era of national renewal. Okay, it's not now the British Indian origin, let's call it absolutely the British origin. Okay, so Mr. Starmer, but you know what? We need to understand, whenever there are elections taking place in any, I'll repeat, whenever there are elections taking place in any country, we, India, we need to understand that we are a developing country and we need the global support. So whenever elections takes place in Pakistan, England, America is also about to conduct its polls in the upcoming month of November. Then apart from that, Canada is also about to face the very same, the biggest event of democracy, that is elections. And we need to understand that we have made some good cordial relations with the existing, that is the incumbent presidents and the prime ministers of this globe. If they change, that means there will be a huge change in the policies. If their whole political party changes, that means not just the changes in the policies, but also huge change in the relations might also take place. And example is Pakistan, or you can call it Japan. The best example is Japan. Till the time Mr. Shinzo Abe, and to be precise, Mr. late Shinzo Abe was there on the throne of Japan, India-Japan relations, they were, going quite smooth and well. But after the change in the power, Mr. Fumio Kishida, we have seen that yes, he has visited India, he has enjoyed a lot with the street foods of India, he has made good relations with the incumbent Prime Minister of India, that is Mr. Modi. But what we have seen, the very same Japan right now is also criticizing India on very major issues, as Japan thinks major. Right? So whenever the policy, whenever the person sitting on the chair changes, the policy also changes. But the biggest problem is not with the change in the person, with the change in the party. So as of now, we will see that India-English relations, India and England relations, they will see a huge change. Why? Because Mr. Sunak, who was from the Conservative, is out. Not with just himself, whole Conservatives, they are out. And now here, the British House of Commons will face now the Labour Party after a huge time. Right, so as what we can see here, thousands of electoral staff tallied millions of ballot papers at counting centres across the country. The Conservatives absorbed the shock of historic defeat that will leave the depleted party in disarray, and it might also, kind of vanish for upcoming some decades, you might call it. Because what we have seen as the trend in England, this is what always been, that whenever one party loses the authority, it goes out of the government for upcoming many of the decades. Right. So this is what is going to happen once again. So he has once again headed to King Charles III and given up his resignation. Right, Mr. Sunak. और उसके अलावा अगर आप देखेंगे यहाँ पर जो next point that we need to understand here, okay, what's that? A record number of around 26 Indian origin members, they contested for the parliament here. So England, once again, the parliament will be having not just one Rishi Sunak, but yes, 26 of them, those who are from the Indian origin. Right. So this is what the beauty of Indian diaspora is once again. Okay, we are across the globe and we are not just working as the labor there. We are also working as the CEOs of the majority of the companies from Microsoft to Google. Okay, ट्विटर पर भी हम ही थे, वो तो एलॉन मस्क का थोड़ा सा दिमाग खराब था, right? And apart from that, we are also there on the power chair of many of the countries. Right. So here what we can see, 26 Indian origin members, they have, contested this elections. And now we'll see a very wonderful thing in front of our screens, as what we can see here. Okay, what's that? That Mr. Prime Minister of India, he didn't took even few minutes to think. He just opened his Twitter, the formerly Twitter, presently the X account, and posted and tweeted here. What's the tweet? You can see, firstly, he congratulated Mr. Starmer. Okay, सबसे पहली चीज, okay, he's congratulated Mr. Starmer actually, okay, to win the elections, and he has, stated to look forward to our positive and constructive collaboration. Okay, but he has also kept in this mind, Mr. Modi, to thank Mr. Sunak. That yes, you have been a very wonderful counterpart, and really thank you for all of those wonderful events that we had together. Right, so this is what the tweet by Mr. Modi to Rishi Sunak. So thank you for your admirable leadership, okay, and your active contribution and everything. So on one side, he congratulated Mr. Starmer, and on the very parallel, he also thanked Mr. Sunak. So he played his cards, Mr. Modi, he played his cards quite beautifully, quite wonderfully, and yes, has taken up the appreciation from the whole globe in the very same manner. Right, everyone? So, is everything clear? All of you? Can I have the confirmation, please, from all of you? Any doubts, any questions? Any problem existing in the mind? No? Okay, positively no. Okay guys, so we'll call off for the day, okay, for the session, not for the day, for the session we'll call off, and please remember, just after the gap of 45 minutes approx, we'll be having the modern Indian history class, where we'll be discussing about the later Mughals part 2. In yesterday's session, we discussed about till Muhammad Shah Rangila's reign in later Mughal, and right now today, in the second part of the very chapter, we'll be starting about the invasion of Nadir Shah, then the rule of Ahmad Shah, Shah Alam II, Akbar II, and then finally the Bahadur Shah Zafar with the end of the Mughal Empire, going forward with the very next chapter, that will be the revolt of 1857. Okay everyone, so please remember before ending up the session that we have got the July Carnival optional, okay, July optional carnival on for you, whether you're having history, geography, political science, public administration, anthropology, mathematics, agriculture, sociology, all of the majority of the optionals, they are here on the Unacademy Plus platform. And once again, to be very straight, not just the optionals are on board, but the best educators, I'll repeat, the best educators for those subjects, they are also on board with Unacademy Plus only. So guys, please do not miss this opportunity. These are all the best educators, you know them very well, they are all waiting for you. And apart from that, what we have got, the Unacademy UPSC Summit, right? So when it's going to happen, okay, July 20 and 21. Okay everyone, so please make this thing clear. Okay, who will be there on board with us in the panel? It will be Samdesh Bhatia, Suhasini Heather, and Nitish Rajput. So guys, please do not forget to join this session as well. It's in collaboration with the Hindu group. And apart from that, yes, the Unacademy Iconic subscription provides you not only the prelims, mains, and interview support, but also it provides you the extra advanced state-of-the-art technology that is known as the AI. So AI based, and yes, it's not wrong to say AI best support will be there for you in the Unacademy Iconic subscription. So guys, quickly go ahead, because the batches, they are commencing from, they have already commenced from yesterday, that is 4th of July, okay, and another batch, this is about to come on 8th of July. Right, everyone? And so what is the subscription cost for the batch? That is 24,999 rupees. That is 25,000 rupees around. Okay. So everyone, please go ahead with the subscription, and you know it very well what you need to do. Whenever you are going for the subscription, you need a promo code, right? So here is the promo code. It is PMIAS. Okay, so if you apply this promo code on this 25,000 rupees of your subscription cost, you will get 10% of extra discount. So your subscription price will be around 22,500 rupees. And once again, another striking phenomena here. This subscription will last for around 15 months. So with the best educators of this nation, from Sudarshan Gurjar sir for geography, Brunal Patel sir for economics, Siddharth Arora sir for polity and governance, Pratik Naik sir and Aarti ma'am for geography, Madhukar Kotwe sir for CSAT. They will be there with you for the next 15 months at least if you go ahead with the subscription today. So guys, please do not waste your time. Money is not a big thing, and here even the amount is not too much big in comparison to the gifts you are getting in one subscription, right? So 22,500 rupees it will be once you go ahead with this promo code. Okay, everyone, so I hope I'm clear. Thank you so much for watching me in here. See you all soon in the very next one. Bye bye, take care, Jai Hind.